handle 12 men at once.
I don't think it's appropriate.
Even if I'm small, I can handle a threesome.
What's your body count?
Tense.
Yeah.
That's how you play the Dirty Minds game.
We know who you are. The Lippy Show.
All right, welcome back. Joe Coy is here.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be hanging with Joe after his show on Friday. He's at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. If you're listening in Vegas, tickets are available now. If you go to joecoy.com, it's jokoy.com. And then before Joe leaves, I'll mention all the other Woody Show cities and everything he's going to be coming through between now and March 1st. But it's a lot of them. And we've talked about doing some of these other Woody Show field trips to some of these other cities and stuff.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, it's a chance to hang with your fans who are also our fans. And,
Perfect.
Yes.
that's a perfect marriage.
I love it.
All right, so I told you I had a parenting question. Gina and I were talking about this. How did it, when you had the conversation with your son, because your son is how old now?
He's 21.
He's 21.
But I never had the conversation with him.
Never?
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you get out of that pickle?
I think iPhone does it for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's no longer a thing anymore. When I was a kid,
But he never came to you with questions on anything? We're talking about the sex talk, guys,
Right.
if you haven't
I don't
figured that
think
out.
anybody has the conversation.
I don't think they do it.
Did
My
you?
wife did.
Did either of you?
Yeah.
I tread lightly because I love that stuff. I'm like, let's get honest. But then my
Let's
husband's
talk
like,
sex with a
yeah.
9-year-old.
Yeah, 9-year-old.
What a creep. You're such a creep.
Age appropriate.
Sicko.
Hurry up and
Here's the
finish your
thing.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're going to talk about Edith.
Literally all he eats. Because
Stop watching Blue's Clues. We're going to talk about blue balls.
Nobody said jack to me about anything, and I don't want this kid to have to figure it out the hard way.
See, that's what...
No pun intended.
No.
Yeah, I know.
That's what
I don't think you don't
my
have to
wife
do-
said about that too. Like her parents told her nothing. There was not a
Nothing.
conversation about even like a period
Nothing.
or
Oh,
anything
wow,
like
not
that.
even
No,
Nothing.
me
Not even the
either.
period?
Nothing.
I don't
Either.
have any
Nothing.
sex talks, but period, yeah.
You got to.
I got zero period talk.
Imagine a girl just running into the living room. My vagina's bleeding.
It's like you were there.
It's
And then your
broken.
response is, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Go away.
Good luck.
Yeah,
My mom-
see you
Go to the
later.
desert.
My
for 3
mom
days.
even told, because I had mentioned that to my mother at one point. I'm like, well, I said, I remember having like somewhat of a conversation.
Really?
Yeah, like she did this is so my mom. Like she went and she bought like this book
A
that was
book.
geared toward
Aw.
kids of my age or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, one of those when a man and a woman really loved each other kind of type things. And anyway, so I said, well, we didn't really have that kind of thing, but my wife took the opportunity. Once there was a question about a period or
Yep.
like a baby, my wife went into great detail with both of them in the car. They were like captive audience. Like,
Nice. Good,
and so
Jen.
when they got home, they were both kind of horrified. And I go, what the hell's going on? I thought maybe like somebody had gotten in trouble.
Got in an accident.
There was an argument or whatever. No, I asked mom one simple question, and then she went in this whole big long thing about like sex and periods and sperm and like
God.
what
She's
did you
the best.
do?
That's scientific.
I know, but she's like, I saw the opening. I went for it because, and she told me a story about how, her mom never
Yep.
said anything to her about anything.
And it was 2 for 1.
And,
Yeah, they're both in the car.
There.
Yeah,
Let's
anyway,
knock them both out.
So
I know.
I forget how it came up, but I mentioned that to my mother. And my mom's like, well, that was kind of like my experience. Like my grandmother never had a conversation with my mom. You know?
wow.
I don't
And
think you have to have a conversation with these kids. Kids are like Apple computers. You just open the box and it just works.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no
They kinda know
instruction
everything.
manual. You just press power.
but you want to put anything in that box.
Yeah, you don't want to
Careful.
put anything in that box.
You know?
Yeah.
Nah, dog.
But okay,
No,
so
but you don't-
okay, so you
Nope.
weren't no?
No
That's
talk.
shocking to
You don't
me
even know what
because
the
you're.
question is.
Huh?
You don't even know what the question is.
What you did I talk to my kid about it?
But you weren't worried about like Joe not knowing certain things, and then like some girl ends up pregnant. You're a guy,
Yeah.
you got some money, and
I just said condoms. That's all I said.
yeah.
Really?
Just like one day I just looked and went, "Hey man, condoms."
There's a,
and then I left the house. Like, I'll see you in 5 years. Condoms.
There's another radio buddy of mine who was just telling me a story about how I think his son's 16 and he just caught him banging in his house.
Oh,
Stop.
Yeah.
High-fived.
And he's like, I walked in. He's the one that found him too. Like, so he walked in. He's in there. He's he's slamming with his girlfriend. He's like, nope. And the girl like ran out of there.
Sure.
And then he said he took him to the store, and they picked out the biggest box of condoms, like the 150 packs.
Oh, yeah, Costco.
And he
Yeah,
made
yeah.
him go. There was a Target. And
Target.
He made him go to the checkout. They found like whoever the cutest looking girl was there
Oh, brutal.
and made him go through line by himself and
Yeah.
pay for him. And then my buddy actually had a really good line about it. He said, this is protection, not permission.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a great line.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Was the first time you ever put on a condom when you were actually having sex?
Yeah. It was the
Yeah.
first time. Yeah.
You never like test drove one?
Oh, yeah.
You know, by yourself.
Now
Yeah.
I see what your
I'm
question
saying, like,
is.
back when you were a kid.
So did
Like,
can we say that or no?
Yeah.
You're saying put the condom on.
Just to see. Well, because here's the thing.
You never did that?
Oh, yeah.
Did you do that, Greg?
Yeah, I've never
course.
said it in public, but
Not
yeah.
only did I do it,
I've done that.
Not only did I do it, but when I did it, I thought, oh, I'm not supposed to be doing this.
That's
Like, I thought it was
funny.
kind of cool.
See, I didn't feel
Like,
naughty about it.
I'm wearing a
I'll be honest.
condom.
I was kind of embarrassed by it, even
Yeah.
though obviously I was the only one there.
Yeah.
But
That'd be crazy if there's three other dudes like, this is crazy, Woody.
all right, guys.
Isn't it fun?
All right, you guys, I'm going to bed.
Like all the Goonies down in the well, and they're like, "All right, guys, Mikey breaks out. Look what I found in my mom's cabinet." No, but anyway, so like, because I didn't want. I figured like, okay, if the time ever came, right, that I was going to
wanna know
actually
what to
use
do.
it, yeah, I didn't want to be like some sucker who didn't even know
fumbling
how.
through it.
And
Yeah.
thank God,
You
like
did a
that
dry
whole,
run.
like, because
Yeah.
if you put it on the wrong way, it doesn't roll.
Right.
You know, I got to be
That's
able to
it.
roll.
Then it looks like a cool little ski
yeah,
cap.
and then I
Yeah.
also wonder like what the difference in the feeling.
Yeah, and
would
you know
be.
what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called planning.
And then it also made for a pretty easy cleanup, like because you're like,
It is
well,
pretty damn
it's-
convenient.
It is on. I guess we should just.
It does make sense.
Yeah,
I
you just
do
throw
have
that
a
away.
question. Do you at least get your son a C ring at all?
At least.
At least.
Yeah, because you want to
It's the
enhance.
least you could
No.
do.
No.
It's like a family heirloom.
Yeah.
It's like, son,
Your
my mom
grandfather.
gave it to me, and now I'm giving it to you. Oh, my own C-ring?
This is-
You mean our C-ring.
His son.
Thank your grandma for this.
You use it in
Family
mom.
C-ring.
Thanks, Grandma.
Got the family crest on it.
Don't lose that C-ring.
You'll give it to your boy
Your son-
one day.
It's like a black and white. It's like one of those black and white commercials.
It's made of like ivory.
It's made out of ivory. That's so funny. Your grandpa and I were on a safari. We shot an elephant. We made a C-ring out of his tusk. Thanks, Grandma. It's very valuable, that C-ring. I'm telling you.
We were
You can't even get
insatiable.
these now.
Yes, it's for her pleasure. Remember that.
Yeah, see where there were some scrapes on the side of it? That's because we thought we were going to have to cut it off your grandfather once because it got a little too tight in there. But then we just had to think about grandma a couple more times and that
it's
thing just
yours.
loosened up.
Slip right out.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, Joe Coy is here.
Collective yeah or no?
Yes, something along that. You can
Easy.
find him on Instagram and on social media at Joe Coy, Jokoy. His latest Netflix special is called Joe Coy Live from Brooklyn. You can see that along with his other specials. They're on Netflix, and you can see him performing across the country at these different places. The Just Being Coy Tour. For tickets and more info, go to joecoy.com. We're going to take a quick break. More with Joe next on The Woody Show. Hang on.
The Woody Show will be right back.